Hey, what's up? We got some more DSR farm stuff here, some Italian sausage. And what we're making is some calzones. And calzone actually refers to the person in the gondola that used to like push the boat around because the end shape of the calzone looks like a boat. And that's actually not true. I think it means like pants leg or something dumb. But I like the gondola guy a lot better. Anyway, so what I did with this is I just put it on medium low, and then I covered it with another skillet and let it go for like 10 minutes, flipped it, and then let it go again. And you could just straight sear it, but I had some other stuff I wanted to do. And so to cook the whole thing without having to flip it like a million times, that's what I did. And then when it got done, I just cut it into sections and seared every side for a couple of minutes just so it had some color on it. But you do have to cook this all the way through, so cook it. We'll get to the dough for the calzone things here in just a second, and cut this up and start filling them up. Alright, for our dough, we've just got 2 cups of self-rising flour in here, and instead of sifting it, I just use a whisk and make sure that all the lumps are out. And then to that, we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of milk. You want to go ahead and put that in there? Okay.
All of it?
Yep, you can pour all of it in there. And I've got some Italian seasoning, which is like oregano and some other stuff, but I'm not all about reinventing the wheel. Sure, go ahead.
Can I do that?
Sure. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon, or 2 teaspoons anyway, of some Italian seasoning in here. And then, please. And then I've got about 2 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise. This is basically biscuit dough, but I didn't want the butteriness that biscuit dough has. I'm sorry, go ahead. And so I'm using mayonnaise for my fat, oily stuff here. And so we'll get this mixed up and rolled out, and we'll start filling these calzones. Got made into that.
Spread it out.
My hands?
Yeah, girl. Hey, you got a little bit on your nose. Look at me.
Okay, so I kneaded this together, and it's dry, not sticky to the touch at all. And sure, go ahead. See how dry that is? You got a little bit right there.
I know.
Anyway, so we've got a floured countertop here, and we're just going to roll these out. I think I'm going to try and get maybe 5. So we're going for a little bit smaller than baseball, maybe. And we're going to get these really thin because they're going to just about double in size when we bake them.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can. So we're going to roll them out just as thin as possible, somewhere between 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch. So on these pans, what I've done is I've just taken some shortening and I've rubbed it all in the bottom, and then I just put maybe a tablespoon or so of flour, and I just kind of tap the bottom and let that coat all of that. And so these are greased and floured, and that'll definitely make sure that nothing sticks to them when you're baking them. Anyway, that's just a little tip. Alright, so I've got most of that sausage sliced up, and I'm just going to put a few of these little slices in here. Yep, sure. You can put some on that one. Here. Yeah, that's what I meant. And then I've got some mushrooms. I'm going to put these in some of these. I don't think she's going to like mushrooms, so I'll probably keep hers without. But that's the great thing about these, since they're kind of personalized, you can put in whatever you feel like putting in. Let's keep it on half of it, okay? And then get those mushrooms on there. We're just going to fold these over. And then kind of don't overfill them, which I may have done this one, but it'll be okay. Pinch these edges in. And then I'm going to take an egg wash and brush the tops of these. Okay, so I went around the edge with my fork and sealed that up, and then put that egg wash over the whole top, and I've just got a little Parmesan. I'm going to hit on top of this, and then we're going to finish the rest of these. Got the oven preheated to 450. They're going to cook for about 12 minutes, and we'll bring them out. Take a look. Okay, gonna throw some garlic bread in there too. I've just got a half a stick of butter and maybe a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You can use minced garlic, but this blends in so much easier, so I'm kind of cheating. I'm just gonna brush this on. I did wash this brush before since I had, egg and stuff on it, but I guess since it's being cooked, it's not that big a deal. And what I'm gonna do, since I've already got Parmesan and mozzarella in the calzones and on the calzones, I'm using some smoked provolone on there and making like some cheesy bread stuff going on. Cheesy bread, yeah, I should invent that. Sounds like a really good idea. Anyway, so we'll get those on there just the last few minutes that the calzones are in the oven, and everything should come out about the same time. Okay, so like the last 6 minutes that those were in there, I just popped that cheesy bread in the oven. And then if you notice when I was making that, I didn't put pizza sauce inside it. To me, I feel like with this dough, it just gets soggy when you do that. So I feel like this is traditional, kind of doing that, even though this is a very non-traditional dough. We'll cut this open. It should be like super hot. And take a look inside there. Yeah. So we've got our sausage and cheese and mushrooms in there. And this is not like a yeasty dough like a regular calzone would be. It's almost like a hot pockety, but you still get the idea. And it's really quick and really easy. And so, yeah, and then we'll just plate some of that sauce up right there and dig in.